what is Trump's underlying thinking about economics, and how do these different pieces, Doge, the tariffs, Trump has a tax bill he wants to make permanent, the tax cuts, like how do these pieces fit together and deliver the agenda for the American people? So a speech perhaps that connects the dots.
Yeah, I think that's right. It needs to be clear from the beginning that in this new administration, Trump wants to reassert America not as a world power, but as a superpower, not just as some kind of like China's a world power, but not a superpower. And we need to reassert that dominance in diplomacy and economics, militarily, all of it. I think that when it comes to exactly as you pointed out, Russia and China growing closer together. Russia is a client state of China. Make no mistake, it's smaller than the economy of Brazil, smaller than the economy of Canada, smaller than Texas and California, and I think even Florida at this exact moment. Their resources are depleted. They do have energy reserves. They can sell that and trade that, right? But they're depleted in terms of population, manpower. They do not have the ability to continue this fight. On the other side, Ukraine is very small and weak. At this point, it looks like we're funneling billions, hundreds of billions of dollars into a war that they cannot win. We shouldn't even be involved in it. He's making his case clear there that Zelensky doesn't have the cards. America is the biggest ally they've got, and he needs to make concessions. But yes, we've got to rip away China from Russia or Russia from China, going all the way back to the open door policy under Henry Kissinger, Richard Nixon. They were smart at that time to see the future power of China, and they knew enough to peel away China from the Soviet Union at the time. Now we have the inverse of that. We have a strong and powerful China with military ambitions. We need to peel Russia away from them. And then when it comes to domestic policy, I do think that these tariffs have been used as leverage. Now, some are saying this could be a new economic policy for the United States. If we do away with the federal income tax, I would love to see that. Tariffs could go back and replace that income that was lost from income tax. We go back to kind of a in 1915 Woodrow Wilson policy before the Federal Reserve. Tariffs were how the federal government made income. So I think that it would be interesting to see that, but it's not going to happen without acts of Congress. We need to see leadership in the House and the Senate. He needs to articulate that vision, and they need to get on board.